strong. He tells her he doesn't need pity, but she tells him that she's not giving him pity, but that she actually. At home, Seiyu tells her not to tease him, but she thinks it was funny how he apologized politely, and that he should just eat the food tomorrow. Work. Yoshida keeps checking the time and fidgeting, but his friend tells him that he should calm down because he'll just end up staying late otherwise. Irie comes up to him, asking him if they could talk later. His friend tells him that he figured their meeting outside. He enjoys his dinner with Irie, and ogles at her giant plot once again. He builds up the courage, seeing her chew down on the meat with her tongue. She asks him if he's nervous, and our man chokes because he's a smooth chat. She tells him that they can relax by asking each other questions, but they must answer each other's questions. He asks her a question, and asks why she invited him here. She asks him if he's dating someone, and he tells her that he's not. She calls him a liar and tells him it's obvious. In the 5
You're a victim!
But he's been heading home early recently and ironing his clothes and cleaning his facial hair. She asks him if he's been close with Miss Hima. He tries to clear up the confusion. He tells her that he's been working for 5 years but has only been in love with her, and that he still feels this same way because she's special to him. He asks her why she even cares because she already turned him down. He tells her that she shouldn't care if she doesn't like him, and she tries to come up with a reason. He doesn't buy her excuse and tells her that he doesn't have a girlfriend. She asks him if that's all, and he asks her if this is the only reason she asked him to dinner. He tells her that he. She leans in, telling him that she's I-cup. He heads home, thinking that Irie is definitely not into him. He enters home, but she tells him that he wouldn't be sad if it was fun. She asks him if he would like a hug, and runs and hugs him. She asks him if a hug made him feel better, and he tells her it did. Bad things. He thinks he's pathetic because he's being cheered by Seiyu. He drinks his miso soup and opens his bag, giving her a gift. She takes it out, seeing that he bought her a phone. She asks him why he did this, and he tells her that it's because he wanted to get a hold of her. She asks him if she can really have it, and thanks him for getting it for her. She sees he got her a white case, and she tells him that she likes white. He tells her that he's glad, and she tells him that they should add each other. He remembers his friend's words telling him that he might fall in love with her, but he thinks that it's impossible, because he thinks of her as a little kid he has to take care of. She sees he added himself as Yoshida man and tells him that he's her only friend. She tells him that this is just for him, and smiles at him. He wonders what that smile was, because she wasn't just trying to force it or make him happy. It was wholesome, and he felt like she meant it, but realizes that he doesn't get teenagers. Seiyu dreams of the nights she would develop plot with strangers, and wakes up sad, looking at Yoshida. Yoshida leaves for work that day, and she wonders why he doesn't want to develop plot. He sits with Miss Hima, and someone comes and asks him why he turned down a business trip. He asks him if there's a girlfriend that's stopping him from wanting to go, and Miss Hima asks him if he does have a girlfriend. The two begin asking him why he turned down his business plans, and he tries to tell them there's another reason. He tells them that he was expecting a package to arrive in the next 2 weeks. His friend leaves him, telling him he won't continue bothering him, and Miss Hima decides to kick him because that's typical f***ing anime logic. Later on, she asks him to go to the movies with her, and while I personally wouldn't go, Yoshida decides that he needs to teach dumbass Irie a lesson for rejecting him. At home, Seiyu wonders how long she would be able to stay here with Yoshida. She realizes that when Yoshida finds himself a woman, she will end up being kicked out like all the other men. She worries, thinking he'll find a girlfriend soon, and wonders if he'll develop plot with his girlfriend. She gets a message, opening it and seeing that he'll be at the movies. She looks at the fridge, wondering if he'll be with Irie or another girl. After the movie, Miss Hima asks him if he enjoyed the movie, and he tells her that he liked it when the professor said something about only realizing an encounter is destined for fate after it happens. They continue having some boring philosophical conversation that no one gives a shit about, and Seiyu is running. Yoshida asks Miss Hima if she's had a fated encounter, and Miss Hima laughs at him. She tells him she has, and he stops, seeing her stare at him, telling him she won't let it go. He tells her to do her best with that, and she leans in and hugs him. Seiyu sees this, getting sad, and leaving. He pushes Miss Hima off of him. Miss Hima thanks him for going with her, and he thanks her for coming. She asks him what he'd do if she's the person he's fated to meet, and he tells her to stop being stupid and to go home. And as he walks home, he wonders if it was fate that he was able to find Seiyu there. He enters his home, saying he's back, but Seiyu doesn't respond. He sees that she's not home and her phone is still here. He begins running, wondering if someone kidnapped her. Yoshida runs away, and Seiyu wonders what the look on his face was, that he's never done that with her. She thinks that she shouldn't care at all, but begins crying. She wonders why she's crying and thinks that it can't be happening, realizing that she's jealous of a person she doesn't even know. If you made it this far, you're a true plot legend, so let's all confuse the fake fans among us by spamming Rip Yashida's friend. He was a real one. That'll definitely throw off all the fake fans. If you want to see what happened to Seiyu, make sure you blow this video up with likes. Till next time.